I love the Beatitudes. I love, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It's like the exact opposite of what the materialist mindset tells us, that if we have more possessions, if we have more things on this earth, then we kill ourselves psychologically to be able to put up with the tragedies of life. He says, "Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." All the broken, soft parts of us, what's considered weak by this world, are the parts of us that Jesus exalts, and he says, like, blessed are those who really take these things seriously, those who are pure in heart, the merciful, the peacemakers, people who are persecuted. Like, that is that's the power of Jesus, and the power of these other ways of looking at the world that aren't strong, against the weak. It's a dog eat dog world. The material is all we have. Just live fast, die young. These kinds of ways of thinking. This is like the exact opposite. That's why I love it. So I'm going to read the poem that I wrote. It's called Separate. It says, "How can a flower grow if it hides from the sunshine? How can a fish survive if it tries to jump from the river? How can a wave exist separate from the ocean? How can a heart keep beating if it walls itself off from the body? How will the body keep living if all its parts don't believe they are one?" Yeah, I think this just has to do with this illusion of separateness, this illusion that this idea that we don't need light, or that light and dark don't exist. Good and evil, these things are just made up. We know that plants need the sunshine. We know that the waves are part of the ocean inextricably. We know that our bodies are part of each other, and they work together as one organism. And I think the same with the human race and with all of life and all of creation, essentially. We are all one thing. And this idea that we're separate, that we can operate in the dark, that we can paper over the wounds inside of us and our crying out, our literal thirst for something transcendent, is a goddamn lie. And that is what is killing us as a society and as individual human beings. It is killing us. We are addicted to rationality, and we're addicted to thinking that what we see here is all that there is, and it's not. You know, we came from somewhere. We came from a miracle. That's where we came from. That's our origin story. It's a fucking miracle. Doesn't matter if you believe in God or if you only believe that this was a random freak accident, an accident of nature, that we are alive, that we evolved, that the first organism, the first bacterial cell just happened to come together. All the complex machinery of it, that people cannot recreate cells, and it just appeared by accident. It doesn't matter if it was God or if it was an accident. The fact is that it was a miracle. It was a gift. And that is our origin story. And so we are living proof. We are living proof of the greatest miracle that has ever happened in history that we know of. Because we don't know that life exists anywhere else in the universe. We don't know. But we are living proof of miracles. And so this idea that miracles don't happen, that's a fucking lie. That's not true. They do happen. Otherwise, we would all not have existed. We would never have evolved. We would never have taken our first breaths and seen the sunlight ever in history. But we have, and we are here. I'm so sick of the desert that we're in of rationality. It's like we're on a boat in the middle of the ocean and we're just drinking salt water and making ourselves sick when we have fresh water in the boat. These other ways of seeing are still around, even though they're trying to be massacred they're still around, and we still have time to take advantage of them if we choose to do that. And I don't know if we will, but I'm trying to do that, and I hope that you are as well. I I just encourage anyone to just look into. I mean, if you don't like religion, look into Neoplatonism. The Neo from Neoplatonism is what Neo from the Matrix is named after, because that's the story. That's the story of the Matrix. It's an ancient philosophy and it's secular, even though it has been worked with and used by Christianity and Islam and Judaism and all kinds of different religions, but it is a secular philosophy. But it is transcendent, and that's the thing about it. And I encourage anyone, if you don't like religion, okay, I understand. Please look into Neoplatonism or look into Buddhism or look into something else that's not materialism and video games and freaking like mass marketed movies and books and stuff like that that doesn't have anything for our soul. So whoever's watching this, I wish you the best.